Now, before I start the program, there's somebody I'd like to introduce to you out there in YouTube land. I'd like to introduce to you my assistant, Gwen. Gwen, you want to come out here for a second? This is my assistant. I don't know if you can see her.
See, I get right. It doesn't look like it's going to come in too good, but that's me.
She's my assistant. She runs the house when Mom and Dad are not there. And she sits with me when you're gone.
And I definitely love it. This is a sweet lady.
She likes me. It's important to be liked.
Yes.
And she's, personally, she's very pleasant. She's super awesome, cool lady.
I only let her see my good side.
She's a very cool lady. I just have to say that. I'd love to see my cool parents, but they're both very camera shy. I have very cool parents. I'd like to have a jam session with my father on YouTube, but he's very camera shy, and I don't think he wants any part of being on camera. So anyway, as I was saying, this is Gwen.
I am bushy hair and all.
She's very, very cool. She's very optimistic. It's important to have optimistic, positive people around you. Of course, you have to have it. You have to have a positive attitude yourself. You have to have positive energy because you give it off to other people. You cannot have a positive attitude and, it's like, unless you have it yourself, it's not important. So, I just want to say, Gwen, the coolest lady we have. She earned her paycheck. So me and her talk, and I can talk to her about everything. Well, almost everything. Some things are meant to be kept secret.
But there's one thing Carla said that is so true. If you don't have a positive attitude, you cannot give it to anybody else. You're going to give other people what you're feeling yourself when you're around them. So that's the reason it's so important to stay optimistic. We have a good God, and He wants us to be happy and enjoy the life that He's given us. And sometimes circumstances don't seem to want to be the kind of life we want to have, but He's still with us, and it's great.
And it's good to be, less angry and high tolerant. We all should strive to be less angry and have a high tolerance towards one another and be positive, uplifting. There's a lot in the news that can get you down. And there's always something to complain about. It's easy to complain, but it's a lot easier to be cheerful and optimistic.
Even with a smile, it takes a lot less muscles to smile than it does to make a frown.
Oh, it takes more muscles. I have to remind myself not to frown before I
Frown one is just a smile turned upside down. So make the effort to get it right side up if you're frowning.
So, I have no idea what's going on in children's because I used to watch The Insider and E.T. and now I watch this Rosie because she comes on at 7 o'clock on the Oprah Winfrey Network. So I have to TiVo it every night. I think I have an OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, because I have to TiVo. I used to have a VCR. I have a whole closet full of VCR tapes that I can't watch. So my VCR is disconnected. Figure that one out. I have a whole closet full of VCR tapes. And a VCR that it's not hooked up. And my mom keeps saying, you should figure out what's on them, because figure out what to throw away and what to keep. How am I going to do that if the VCR will not work? Gwen has a suggestion. She said you can run them on to a disc. That would make a good present for me. I think my sister Vicky may know how to do that. I have a good mind to just send her a package of my tapes and let her burn them. On second thought, that's gonna be a hard thing, because I can't just go to extra drugs with a whole pile of tapes and have Dad go, here, you know, that's just not gonna. When you picture Dad with a whole pile of old VCR tapes at Walgreens, here. The film and development would be like, well, looks like we've got our work cut out for us. One customer. They'd be like, do you want this, the whole pile? I'm sorry, sir, but it's going to cost you. Can you imagine? That would be. I can well imagine. Him going in there with a whole bag of tapes. Saying, okay, I have no idea what's on them. Oh, these are Dynamite, and these are home movies. And, oh, I brought these mini cassettes. have a little bit of a moment. The end of every presentation has the weight. And that too. The screen wants to go black while I'm talking. And I think I've run out of material. Not sure. So anyway, so you cannot have, if you've got a bad attitude, it'll rub off on people. So you have to have a positive attitude and a positive outlook. I'm not saying that I'm not a saint by any means. I get mad, you know. I get mad and I get moody, just like everybody else. But I'm just saying, you have to have a positive attitude. It helps you to relax. Can't be just all negative. Oh, and it helps to be less opinionated and more open-minded, because if it's one thing I don't understand, can't stand, it's people with closed minds and too opinionated, too judgmental. It just goes all through me, like nails on a chalkboard. And you just want to grab the person by the throat and say, I don't care what you don't like. If you don't have anything nice to say, do not say it at all. You just want to grab people by the throat. Grab them by the shirt sleeves. See, it's not all about you and what you think. It's like, be a little bit more charitable. Forgiving. Trustworthy. Frisky. Sound like more. Be a little bit more trustworthy, more tolerant, more forgiving. Just because people are different doesn't matter. Doesn't really matter. They're different, you know. They're just saying, you and me. Everybody puts their pants on one leg at a time. So, doesn't matter if you're famous or not famous, or poor or rich. We're all the same. We have the same blood going through our veins. We all have to get up every morning